Hello, everybody. We are back, ready to continue on after dinner for just a little bit longer because it is already pretty late. But had to come in one more time because I want to go and connect that mine and see what this monorail thing is all about. It looks like I was wrong. It wasn't player made all the way out that way. It was there during the boss fight, so we'll see how far we have to go to connect this monorail. Or if we have to do anything at the existing constructors. Maybe I should check that. But either way, let's get this mission from Charlie and get going. Start getting supplies back to F1.
Alright, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route
Sounds
to
good.
the mine north of F1.
That reminds me, there's a mine over here-ish that we activated, wasn't there? Yeah, over here. Smoke Hill Mine. That would probably help build the road out further towards the commander if we had that. What is that? Anyway.
Commencing route creation.
Cows.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard.
Yes, you can.
Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Hmm. Yeah, I think we're good. Right, A pass. We have 75 now. It's 80, 40, but I need the other one first. Okay. What's this one? No, I can't use this one. Faster order preparation. Okay. You know what? I think we're fine. Let's go.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run.
Hey guys.
Go and say hello?
Thank you kindly.
Oh, why thank you. You know what? I'll take the bullet. Alright, let's get moving. This whole tar field at F1 is kind of a crazy thing to me. Yeah, so this track's already good. Giant octopus was weird. That's one way to put it. We can make deliveries thanks to you. What are people saying about us? Alright, where are our stats at? Terrain travel at level 4. Cool. Alright. Thanks, Sam. The chiral network has been set up has been a massive help in finding safe delivery routes. We've also been using the paths you carved out and the structures you built. You'll never know how grateful we are. I recovered the wreckage of the mech that Higgs summoned and shared the data with Drawbridge. It's really weird. It's not like a machine at all. The tech is totally new to me. What the hell is it? Well, it came from the beach. Ooh. Looks like it's got tar inside, and that's what powers it. How's it controlled? So many mysteries. Here's hoping our combined efforts can unravel them. followed most of the way there. What's that one for? Hang on a tick.
Okay.
Oh, this part of the highway is nearly built. What do we need there? We need 400 metal and 520 ceramic. And we can build that out. I don't want to get too far away from it, though. You know what? We can save it for later. That's where we're going. That looked a lot farther on the map than it actually was. So the highway probably connects from F1 to the mine. Potential quake detected. Whoa. Yeah, that did feel pretty powerful. I was surprised. Like, I was expecting rain and BTs. This is a much bigger mine than the last one.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
That is so much chiralium. Like, y'all will have to forgive me. I'll put the materials in a minute, but
That's the place, huh?
There we go. Second mine restored.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Contribute 2K chiralium. And what's it gonna give me? Holy!
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Load the monorail with cargo vehicles or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. Monorail! 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 That's really cool. We can actually, like... Alright, let's go. What? That's so cool. Oh well. What about now? Alright, that's enough shutterbugging, but that's fucking awesome. The wind farm over there. That's the better sideways shot. it really does make it easier on us. Whoa! All right. There. That's what I was trying to do. It's late. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. In we go. Alright, I saw some highway that we could restore. There y'all go.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Oh, trucks. The off-roader. That'll make doing some deliveries in Mexico much easier.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you.
Ooh,
If it's
battery
all right,
units.
we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Very kind of you.
Displaying your current porter grade.
Carrier handling boost. Boost the floating carrier's maneuverability when ridden. Cool. Sharing boost. Meh.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Ooh. Pinot 01. Sunglasses released as part of the Gentle Monster 2024 collection. Okay.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. Ah, it's a large four-wheel drive vehicle. Boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary.
Oh, cool.
You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
So there are other monorail lines, obviously.
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
We'll be thinking about it. Be seeing you.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done.
Not going in yet. I think it said like 500 some odd for the ceramics. I think I have enough metal. That should be enough. We can get back out to that thing really quickly and then back to Magellan. Raining, huh? that's useful. There we go. This has been a very constructive stream. Wait, where exactly is that code?
Gotcha.
It's looping back this way. Interesting.
I'm Sam.
Very nice.
Good evening, Sam. Somebody lend me a hand.
At the same time, I think we can just get rid of that one. Yeah, I don't need that if I've got the lightweight one. Keep that. Keep those two. Keep that. Keep that. I want to keep those. Yeah, those can go away too. Batteries. Gotcha. Don't know if that'll do that here, but that's fine. Ahoy, Mr. Drew! You have got us getting ready to learn a bit about Lou after restoring the monorail and riding the monorail. 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 Oh, we're going to the bridge for this one. Okay.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Well, the U.S., not all of North America. I mean, Canada wasn't
Deadman and
included.
everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lil.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
No dream sequence this time? Alright.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Moby Dick and Frankenstein. Hang on a tick. You went right for Moby Dick, huh? Oh. Picture of Tarman. And someone else.
That's
Is that a whale
Tarman's son.
behind me?
He
Oh.
must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents. With this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it.
Ah, DHV Magellan. Deep tar hunting
A
vessel.
ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop.
Spoiler alert, he was not fine. At least that's what I'm guessing.
You seeing this?
Oh, gave the boat crabs.
I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm!
Should have clipped himself in. Shouldn't they both be aging horribly in this time fall?
I gotcha! I gotcha!
Huh.
And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him.
And left you with a cat?
At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question. The hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yeah,
That's just too good.
that said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed,
That was an excuse to show
tar
Sam's
and the
crotch.
beach are connected.
Very cool. Get to learn a little bit about Tarman. Now examine the other book. Nope, he just goes straight for Moby Dick again.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick.
Yes, we know.
Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
Nice synopsis, doll man.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. What's that, tasty, Sam? There are organisms in this area that I don't believe I've ever laid eyes on before. My understanding is that they're called chiral creatures, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Apparently, they will drain your batteries if you come into contact with them. There may be other deleterious effects for all we know. And really, you shouldn't be bothering them anyway. There's nothing to be gained from it. It's not like they drop coins when defeated.
Also, they're adorable.
I don't really have anything else to say right now.
right.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility. Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHP Magellan.
Will they?
I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
So next main mission is Rainbow Valley. What is that? Are those from the Quakes or something? Weird. It's not too far away. In fact, the highway leads most of the way there. So we may as well just do that and finish off in Rainbow Valley. Terraforming equipment, huh?
Commencing route creation.
Actually, I don't even need it.
Delivery route finalized.
I see. Well. Make it a nice long-range vehicle. I like my color scheme. Carrier handling boost. Oh, right, that thing. Don't really need that. But that looks like it could be very useful, so I need to get this first. Or actually... I think that would be a better one to get first.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
Feels good.
Got a passenger side too, huh? I got the mine constantly. Like, there's constantly monorails going left and right from here. Bit of rain, huh?
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a very easy drive.
Isn't
Have all of this stuff.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
Nice hat.
Wow, just... wow. It doesn't get any better. Of all the things you could have brought us, where did you even find this? Thank you, Sam. We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
I thought you were coming with us.
The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then.
Or is that someone else who's coming with us? You're just the guy who will always take deliveries from me when I stop by here. Glen Rain. Tar cannon. Device primarily used to extinguish fires.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
Tar cannons?
Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but
I thought tar
you'll
was
be unable to
flammable.
refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void outs at any rate.
Alright, well, we need to go.
Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river. directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Cool. What?
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got
Is that?
things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They
What's she
keep
doing?
falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness
Is that the chiral artist? Whoa, what?
I think I spooked her.
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Whoa. Quite the greenhouse in here. Indeed. Venus flytraps for cryptobiotes? She's pregnant. It is the chiral artist.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
Had to.
You got some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Raindrops.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Chirograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so it's
Glad
not
to
the
see you
chiral
in
artist.
good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
DHV is now able to travel once more. Good. Well, we've picked up an extra crewman, and we are now heading on our way to a northern observatory. After we get up, but I think this is pretty much where we're going to have to call it for the night, because it's pretty damn late. I got to be back at work tomorrow.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Cool. What do you have to say for yourself, doll man, before we head off?
As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development.
Another one whose child is seemingly stranded in the womb.
Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone. The Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
All right. We're pretty much ready to just get on with it as soon as we come back to this, probably tomorrow night.
That sure looked good, Sam.
It was. And continue heading into Northern Australia. So that'll be a lot of fun. And thank you for everyone who joined us throughout the day. Follows, subs, lurks, all that great stuff. Y'all are awesome. But yeah, this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Most likely we'll see y'all tomorrow with more of Norman Reedus in Too Funky, Too Fetus. Good night, all.